Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're here with another review. Today we have a look at the Marvel Infinity Series 3.75 inch figure Marvel's Korg. The Marvel's Korg is part of the Wave 7 of the Marvel Infinity Series. As far as I remember from the comics, he was supposed to be friends with the Hulk and they met in this planet and they became friends. And we also see him in this character maybe a little bit different with grey coloration on the Marvel movies, who is on Asgard. He's a friend of Thor, if you remember him from the movies. To be honest, I like more the grey coloration that we saw him on the movies. I think because like this looks pretty similar with the Thing, so I think the grey coloration fits more on him. But anyway, I always want to get my hands on this figure, and here is the behind part of it. You can see some nice cool infos right here about this character. I think it says Marvel's Korg, a powerful warrior from the planet Rhea. Korg has a rock-like skin that makes him indestructible. They also confirm it right here that it looks like rock, which is pretty much similar with the Thing because he is also a rock. Anyway, and here you can see some other figures of the line. I really not interested about this Deadpool. I like the classic black and red Deadpool figure. So yeah, basically this is it. So let's waste no time and put him out of the package to see how he looks. So this is Korg. Now let's have a closer look on this one right here. I think he looks gorgeous. I like the face of him. Very, very nice alien looking sculpt head, I would say. He also comes with this shield. Now let me show you a close look on the shield first. It has this brownish coloration and you can see some scars on it and this like silver spikes all over it. And yet this is the behind part of the shield. It has this part right here that you basically connect it on his arm, on both of the arms, whatever arm feel you more comfortable. I think I will put it on this hand because this from this part of the box the shield was. So yeah, but to be honest, as you can see, it actually falls from his hand really easily. Maybe I should change arm. Yeah, no, it's the same. So yeah, this shield doesn't fit in very nice, I can say, on this one because it doesn't lock in somehow and stay. It keeps falling every time you messing with it. So yeah, probably I'm gonna use this thing right here that I came with to probably adjust it on his arm to be able to hold the shield without falling. So now let's move on the shield to have a close look on the figure. You can rotate his head like that, 360. You can rotate the arm, 360. And it has also a double jointed elbow right here. You can rotate that also, and you can rotate the wrist. So yeah, the same as the other arm as well. You can rotate, the chest area right here, the torso, but with this thing that he wears, it doesn't help him that much on turning him around. You could, but it will be kind of weird. Yeah, but you can try to do it if you want. And you can rotate the legs like that, 360. You can bend the knees a little bit, and you can move the ankles a little bit like this, up and down. Yeah, basically like not moving at all, but you can rotate them 360. So yeah, it's pretty okay. It looks big, like a big buff dude. You definitely want him on your Thor diorama, if you will. You can put him with some other figures of the line. I think it will scale really nice with some giants or Ulik, some other characters of Thor. Basically, I will have it with my Thor figures. I think he looks better and fits more with these guys right here. Maybe because I'm used to seeing him with the Thor on the movies, I don't know. But I like this accessory, with this soft, plastic material that comes with, like an armor thing that he wears. I like this silver coloration right here, and this also spots right here that he has, connected these two belts. The eyes just painted white, nothing really too special. Maybe you can see a small black line on the top, but it's nothing really too special or too fancy about it. And like I said, his body basically reminds me of the Thing, basically like a rock kind of guy. Yeah, overall, nothing really too much to say about this character. It's good to have him on my collection though. And here is his feet as well. You can see the arms, you can see the fingers right here, how it's cutting nicely. It pretty much looks very similar with the thing. One also thing that I noticed is because his legs are too big, too buffed right here, it's pretty hard to try to give him some positions because they stop right here on his kind of underwear that he wears. So you only have to, you can, to put them around like this. But this one, I think this leg works better than this one. I really don't know why. So yeah, you can try give him some different poses. Maybe try to have him like this, I don't know, whatever you prefer. Now for a size comparison, let's see how he scales next to some other, figures. For example, we can try Ulik, which pretty much the same mold with him. Maybe Ulik looks kind of bigger, but overall they are pretty much the same. Yeah, just for a comparison. We can also add right here the Thunderstrike figure or the classic Thor figure. We can also bring Odin from the movie line, maybe even Loki. So just to have an idea how these figures scale together. Anyway, because Korg is a big character, except of Ulik, I thought to compare it with some other big figures like him. For example, we can also add this one right here just for a comparison in case you happen to have this figure. It's the Marvel's Apocalypse or the Marvel's Colossus. You know how much tall he is next to Korg. Yeah. Anyway, so this was, guys, the Marvel Infinity Series 3.75 inch Marvel's Korg figure. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it and I helped you out. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.